Good morning students, myself Ajit Pratap Singh. Today in this video of class 6 science, I'll let you know about the types of fibers, okay? And apart from this, I'll let you know about cotton and the process of ginning, weaving as well, okay students? And in the previous video students, I told you about the history of clothing material, okay? And with the help of activity 2, I told you about different clothes are woven or different clothes are used according to the seasons and weather. I also told you about the clothes are made up of yarn and also further strands, and further thinner strands are also known as fibers. So today we will start with the types of fibers, okay students? So as you have seen that fabrics are made up of yarns and yarns are made up of fibers. Remember this students, that all the fabrics are made up of yarns, okay, and all the yarns are made up of fibers, and these are of two types. Fibers are of two types, that is natural and synthetic. Natural fibers are the fibers which are obtained either from plants, and from plants like cotton and jute, and from animals like wool and silk. So these are called natural fibers. And synthetic fibers are the fibers which are obtained from other materials like petroleum, okay? Or we can say synthetic fibers are also known as artificial fibers, which are not natural. In addition, we can also say that leather and fur are materials which are not fibers and from which clothes are made. Leather and fur are obtained from animals. So first of all, we will talk about the first natural fiber, that is cotton, okay, that is obtained from plants, as we all know. Cotton is a very soft fiber, and that grows around the seeds of the cotton plant, okay, and the fruit of the cotton plant is known as cotton ball. Cotton ball, okay students? Now we will talk about the next slide. In this we will talk about the how it is grown and where it is grown. As you can see, this is the field of or crop of cotton plants, okay. Students, cotton is a warm season crop. You will have to keep this thing in mind, that they are generally harvested in warm season, and that's why they are warm season crop, and they require moderate rainfall. Moderate rainfall means the rainfall which is neither too higher or neither too lower, okay, and or we can say the rainfall level is not too much or too less, then it is called as moderate rainfall. And if we talk about the kind of soil is needed for growing cotton, that it needs clay soil. As we all know that clay soil along with having good moisture holding capacity, okay. Black soils which are found in western India and also in southern India, and alluvial soils of northern India are also very much suitable for growing cotton, okay students? So these are the kind of soil which are favorable for growing cotton in different parts of India, okay students? In India, the cotton is sown between May and September, okay, and their harvesting begins from October. So as we can see that they are sown in summer season itself, and they are harvested in October. Now the next slide. Now we will talk about the first process from which we get the cotton, that is known as ginning. Cotton bolls, whenever burst open after maturing, one can see the seeds covered with cotton fibers. Okay, fibers which are then separated from the seeds by combing. So the process of combing also takes place here, and this process in which we comb the seeds and which we comb the fibers is known as skinning, and it was earlier done by hand, but nowadays everything is done by machines. So this process of ginning is also done by machines, and gin is an abbreviation for engine. Okay student, now we will talk about next process, that is spinning. The fibers which are then spun into yarn by drawing out and twisting the fibers together. This process of making yarn from fibers is known as spinning. So in this process we make yarn from fibers, and therefore it is known as spinning. Spinning was earlier done in India with the help of a hand spindle, that is known as takli also, or on a spinning wheel, that is known as charkha. But nowadays the spinning process is also done by machines. Okay students, as you can see, the takli and charkha was like this, and but nowadays this spinning process is done by machine, because everything in the world is done by machine only. Now we will talk about the activity number 5, that is investigation. Take some cotton wool in one hand, pinch a little cotton with the other hand and pull it continuously, twisting the fibers as you draw. See how long a yarn you can make in this way without breaking it. So we will talk about later. Next one is weaving. This is also a process. In this process, a fabric is made up of two sets of yarn which are arranged together. So in the process of weaving, we need two sets of yarns and which are already arranged together, and that's why this can be done by weaving only. Weaving of fabrics is similar to weaving two sets of strips of paper, and it will be shown in activity 6 to you. Two sets of yarns are arranged together in different ways to get different patterns, and this is done by looms, okay, or looms, on looms. These are either hand operated, that is hand looms, or power operated, that is power looms. Cotton cloth is soft and less air in. So as we all know that cotton cloths are very suitable in summer season, because they allow the air to come in. Okay, that's why we feel better in the summer season. It also absorbs sweat. So sweat which comes out from our body during the summer season. So cotton clothes has the ability to absorb the sweat also. So this is also a great characteristics of cotton clothes. A cloth that lets air in is said to breathe. The advantage of cotton cloth is that the sweat it absorbs, evaporates, and this is also advantage of cotton clothes, that whenever it absorbs the sweat, it evaporates because of the air it breathes. So the sweat also evaporates because of the air it breathes. So this is the great advantage of cotton clothes. This result in the cooling down of the body. So this is how our body cools down as well, or we feel cool. Cotton clothes are therefore comfortable to wear, especially in, as I told you, hot, humid weather. Denim, it is a kind of durable cloth which is used to make jeans, and it is also made from cotton. I will talk about the history of it. The cotton has been used to make clothes, especially in areas with tropical climates, for thousands of years. Some historians are of the opinion that the Egyptians used cotton as early as 14,000 years ago. The earliest written reference to cotton is from India. Cotton has been grown in India for more than 3000 years. Okay, students? So that's it in this video. Have a great day.